Hi, this is Rachel with Tarot Dreams, and I believe that everything is made up of patterns and synchronicities, and that there's hidden meanings in all that you experience, and that the universe is trying to get your attention. I wanted to share the messages that I have received on my journey through providence, dreams, intuition, visions, and various channelings. I'd like to begin by reviewing one of my messages that I posted about 2 weeks ago. It was in reference to the Poseidon energy that I was feeling rather strongly. And I kept talking about like a shaking of the earth, but that I was feeling like really huge waves. Right now, there is a hurricane that is unusual for this time of the year. And it's in a category 4, and it's getting ready to land, I believe, in Jamaica. The name is Hurricane Beryl. And I'm not really sure if that was the Poseidon energy that I was feeling, but it apparently is unusual at this time of the year, and it's very strong. So my prayers are definitely with Jamaica and where it's going to landfall next. I'm not really sure. I will be keeping tabs on that. Right now we are in a period of reassessing, reevaluation. We're re-examining our achievements. We're looking at what goals we wanted to achieve. We may be pursuing different goals at the end of this period. This period will go through, I believe, until November. We're in a Saturn retrograde right now. But I've definitely been picking up like regeneration, change. I've been picking up the numbers 13 and 555, and they both represent a period of change and growth, spiritual awakening, transformation. A significant shift is about to occur, and also can indicate freedom and independence. Now, this week I have been visited by Joan of Arc energy, Elohim energy, the Seraphim energy, and I actually started getting flashes of, some of you may recognize this movie, The Lion King. I believe it came out in the 90s. With Scar and Mustafa and little Simba. I was picking up images of Scar and what he did with people. Well, not people, but what he did on Pride Rock by bringing in a foreign army of hyenas and forced the lionesses to not only hunt for their pride, but to hunt for them as well, which overtaxed the little system that they had there. And basically what ended up happening was that something that was lush and very nice turned into something almost desert-like, and everyone was getting sick and barren and not getting enough. And then Simba came back and he challenged Scar, and he won because Scar was old, feeble, not very smart, and he was no match for Simba. But then I had the Joan of Arc energy step in, and the Joan of Arc energy was showing me a lot of things about I believe it was the 100-Year War in France. And France has actually been in the news because they just held their elections of who was going to run against Macron. And they had one of the largest turnouts they've ever had. And I can't remember her name, but they basically have a conservative woman in the forefront to bring about change and revolution in France. Right now we're in a period where we are thirsting for information, but we are not receiving the accurate information. And this week alone, we had revelations, which I spoke to that too, that things concealed would be revealed. And they're going to continue throughout the end of the year. You're going to see revelations coming about. And right now we're in a very Page of Swords energy where you have, you want the Ace of Swords, you want that clarity, and the Page of Swords where you're thirsting for information and you're also being, a forceful communicator. And that is exactly what we've got going on right now, with things being exposed that the media hid about the condition of Biden with the dementia. It's now out in the open where, others seen it, but the media was not covering it, and for whatever reasons they have chose to expose it now. So we will see what happens with that. But during the course of this week, I've had the wild boar step up, and the wild boar has shown me, bravery, commanding control of a situation, a fighting spirit, but you also have to remember that with the courage, they can also be ferocious and stubborn, especially when they are cornered. But I was also shown a possum. And now the possum, I personally like possum. Some people may think they're negative where others think they're positive because, possums will not attack you. Yes, they will hiss when they're cornered, but they will not attack. They will not charge you or anything like that. However, they can have a little bit of a trickster vibration, as sometimes they will play dead. It's basically because they want you to leave them alone, so they'll play dead. But the possums are very much a benefit in what they provide us, but they have that little bit of the trickster energy, but they're very self-aware, they're very strategic, and they don't like conflict. And I also got that with the field mouse. They're very resourceful, they don't like conflict, but they are about their business and preparing, and they keep their mind on the resources that are out there. And I was visited by the mouse. I mean, they pay attention to small details, and they navigate their way through challenging situations with skill and agility and heightened awareness. So right now, I'm looking at, the wild boar, which has that warrior spirit, and I've got the possum, which could be a trickster, somebody playing dead. I've got that, but they also, are self-awareness, so they're bringing that about. And this week, with all of the changes and all of the reveals, I also have to bring up when I spoke to the cardinals and information. It turns out that some records at the Vatican were going to be released. Now, with that being said, I had pulled an oracle card, which was revealing the truth that has long been hidden. And in that card, in the depiction of that card, she's holding a tube which contains sacred scrolls. So I believe that further information is going to be revealed there as well. But I definitely, in the air, I've got the seraphim singing. I can hear it. They're singing, and usually I connect with the seraphim when there is some kind of I don't want to say natural disaster, but things happening that can be a little bit chaotic. But I'm definitely hearing holy, 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 and the Lord Almighty, the whole earth is full of His glory. And I keep hearing that. And God stands in the divine assembly. he administers judgment in the midst of the gods. I keep hearing that, and it flips to Joan of Arc. So, I mean, you have martyrs being made here with Mr. T, and that reminds me of last week's, or was it, no, I'm sorry, it was 2 weeks ago once again. That was where I had said that he would be made a martyr back in 2022, and it looks like they're well on their way. But this is what I have received for this week in messages, and a lot of it is taking stock and thirsting for information. And I do firmly believe that there will be further revelations. You're going to see a revolution not only here in the States but in France, and I was picking up something with Germany as well, but I will have to get back to you on that. I'm not really sure why I was picking up and dreaming of the Elohim, the King Creator, but I saw different rays of light, the 7 rays of light. So I'm pretty sure that, something that is bringing about change, and it's all going to be through a divine plan. So I will definitely keep you updated on that. And I think that's really all that I want to share right now. Because a lot of it, like I said, has been disjointed this week. However, I do believe that it's going to make itself known, especially with the oracle that I pulled with Reveal the Truth that has long been hidden. So I think a lot of things, from now to the end of the year, there will be quite a few revelations. But right now they're asking us to be brave, take control, have a fighting spirit and courage. Once again, that Page of Swords energy, you've got that forceful communication. You have a lot of young people out here with a lot of voices, but they're just, really just not guided in the right direction. Some of them are, but a majority of them are just hearing themselves to hear themselves speak. But we really are thirsting for the truth. And I really believe that things are going to start to pick up momentum, especially towards the end of July. So I will definitely keep you posted. I might have to start doing these intuition and messages because I get disjointed trying to do them once a week, and sometimes I get quite a bit during the week. So I really appreciate you stopping by my channel, and I am learning as I go along with the channeling. I'm learning that, and I am trying to convey the messages that I get, especially with the Joan of Arc. Not have I ever channeled her before, so I am trying to break down this information as well. So thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will connect with you again soon. Thank you.